Hello people and welcome back to another episode of the Wakender Witch Family Legacy. And today is a very special day for Miss Rachel, hopefully, because today she's about to become pregnant. She does know this, of course. And also today she becomes, hopefully, a murderer. See, she's already pleased about it. So today, as you may or may not know from last time's episode, she became a witch. She finally fulfilled one of her major milestones in her wishes for her life and her future family to become a witch. So after, well, it's only been a week and a half in days of the game, but I would say it was probably been at least a fair few months, if not a year or so more, of constant research of the alchemy skill. She's level 9 alchemist now, so she has been working very hard and selling lots of potions and things to improve her house slightly. Now she's at the last hurdle that she needs to complete to finally be able to sort of settle down and relax and work on her alchemy at like her own pace, not feeling like she has to really push herself and things, not have to drink so many of the elixir potions. You need to take it out with your hand, love. So yeah, hopefully today she will become pregnant and things for this family will start to look a bit more interesting. The dynamics are starting to go. Of course, she's going to be ending hopefully Hank's life today. She will be using magic to do that. She has decided that this family's forte, as it were, to dispose of people they don't need or want, really, is to use fire. And that's what she'll be using. Although, if you saw last time, you were probably aware that her magic isn't the best at the moment. She didn't do very well on her task of converting a plantable object into something else. It took her many attempts to actually get into something else. Because obviously we're hoping to get the Magical Hands lifetime reward, but she's got a way to go yet. But hopefully that shan't matter. We're not allowed to use cheats to kill them, although in a way we are, because I have got the cheats on at the moment, because we will have to sort of like remove the door or something when we do start the fire and teleport out of the room so they can't escape. We have to use a lot of elixirs as well to help us today. We have hopefully all the elixirs we need. We have our spare bottle of Witch's Brew, which we'll have to use on Hank to turn him into a witch. We also have our reprocreation elixirs as well to use on ourselves to improve our chances of getting pregnant first time. And we have our potent sleep elixir to make sure that Hank is too tired to fight the fire, because that will be how we're killing him, with fire, hopefully. That's usually how this family does things, or that will be how they do things, and she needs to start that tradition today, hopefully. Today is also the first day of autumn or fall, so that's something else. So these plants are going to be starting to go dormant soon, but like I said, she's reached the part she needs to now with alchemy wise. Now she just needs to rely on her magic, which she hasn't had very long. And if you haven't noticed before, and which I forgot to say, she has a tattoo on her back there, which all her family will have. It's like a family tattoo that she designed herself before she came here. So that's the family tattoo that everyone will be getting once they become a young adult. They also usually wear, and if you notice, she's got like a bracelet or wrist thing. They usually have that as well. It's like a symbol of their family. She's sort of already starting traditions, even though there is no family at the moment. But that is, well, That is what it is. That is how she does things. Because she wants the family to be strong, obviously, and that means strong in tradition as well. She needs to really push home these rules because she feels that if they're not enforced or followed, then her family will be doomed to fail. And we don't want that. We don't want to fail. So we will be going to see Hank soon. I don't think he's in at the moment. Hopefully he still lives where he lives, even though he broke up from that woman. As we found out from last time also, that woman has had 2 of his children. And she's decided to leave them, or that problem, to her daughter. So her daughter's going to have to deal with that. I think we might pop by the elixir store first to put some stuff, consign some stuff first because reasons, and also to make some gems actually because we need to do that as well. And I think he's at work at the moment anyway, so shouldn't be too much of a problem because we do have a few things that we can consign we don't need today. So we're consigning stuff today, and hopefully my game won't crash with cheats running and that. It did crash, as you may know from the last episode I did. I had to redo the last one because it crashed and I had to start all over again, and I was very annoyed. And I had to start again. Is that it? I thought we had more than that. Is that all we've got? That sucks. I don't think she'd want the jar of friendship anymore. She doesn't really need it. Oh no, wait, this is the ones they've got. It's still late. It's still the same day I did the other. You know, we need the potent sleep and we need procreation. We don't need discord, we don't need that one, and we don't need clone drone. And we do need that one. So we just consign those 2. That should do for now. I do apologise, but I really wanted to sort of get her started on her pregnancy, because that's when, for me, that's when things really start to get interesting. Plus, little baby Sims are cute, I think. So we really want that to get going. She tries not to do too much magic out in public. That's another sort of somewhat rule. What's going on? Oh, they've already started arguing. Didn't they only start this morning? Oh my god, that didn't last long, did it? Well, they're still together, but maybe it's just an off day. So, actually, while we're here, I'm going to make an invigor one so that we don't have to, hopefully, so we don't have to like sleep or anything, because that can always get in the way. We'll just use the cheapy ones, and then actually we'll harvest some honey, because we need some honey. We haven't had any for a while. What do you want to do? Cast a fire blast. Well, we will be doing that later, love, hopefully. So, yeah. Today is the demise of Hank Goddard. Sometimes it's really easy to dispatch of him. Obviously, like I said, I have done this family quite a few times with the same starts and things, roughly, more or less. And sometimes it's really quick and easy to dispatch of him and he dies fairly quickly. And then other times he just won't die and he keeps fighting and it takes ages for him to die. But we can't leave until the job is done, because if she knows this, but she has to use the witch's potion on him. And if he figures out what she's done and that he has magical abilities and powers, that's not going to be good for her, because for many reasons really. Because one, she wants to be the only supernatural being here, but also it's important for her because she, like I said, she doesn't want any competition. But also, if he discovers that she has a child of his and things like that, he might try to interfere. And if he has magic, he can fight back. And she needs that not to happen, really. So we don't want that to happen. We really, really don't. So I think we'll quickly go for something to eat before we go there, so we don't have to be interrupted by food as well, because we haven't learnt the spell to not have to feed us. I don't know if he's home yet. There's no one home yet, so we'll just go here when we need to. So we'll just go quick, see she riding a broom now. You can see from the little bit here. So we'll just quickly go have something to eat. So we don't have to worry. And, oh, it's going to be storming. Oh, if he dies on this night when it's storming and stuff, that'll be something she can really tell Sophia. So there's that woman. She doesn't have, she's an enemy of her at the moment, but we could mess around. I think we still got the Age of Instant, so we could throw that at her just to speed up the process and maybe completely torture her for a while. Does he still even live here? I don't even know if he lives here, to be honest. And I can't invite him around mine. I think he does. I guess we'll find out in a bit. So usually it's sort of that colour. If you, I think he does live there still. Otherwise, we're going to have to sort of arrange to meet up with him somewhere where, but that makes things a little bit harder, because then we can try and kill him in a public place, and it's much better if we try and dispose of him in his own home. It's still fairly early at night, so okay, that's that woman, and we know she doesn't like us, so she might not let us in. I think that's Brett. Yeah, that's Brett. Oh man, she's being mean and won't let us in, so let's throw this potion at her and teach her a lesson. Oh, he is here. It says he's here, because he must be here somewhere. Whoa. Yeah, I can see him in the house. I might have to delete her to get rid of her so that Hank lets us in. Oh, hang on, we can actually ask him directly. So he does still live here. So we'll greet him. So now she's an adult. So she's, yeah. So where's the we can ask to go inside? We don't care about it. We just did it to mess about with her. Why does your son look like a girl? Ask to be protected. We don't need. We don't talk about magic to other people either. We're definitely not going to talk to him about magic, because we don't want him knowing what we're about to do to him. He has to be completely oblivious to. Is he? Oh man, how am I going to get her to come in? Maybe if I just sort of do that, and then he'll sort of invite me in anyway. There's a horsey. Come on, bitches. I don't. Oh, he'll definitely, yeah, he's like invited us inside, that's good. Don't worry about the little kids. They will be, he'll be trapped in a room, usually, probably the bedroom. There's Candice. It'll be happening here. So first of all, I think we should drink the procreation elixir. We could use it on him as well, but she doesn't really want to risk having twins. And then we will throw this at Hank. So we'll drink this, and then we'll make him a sim, and then pretty much we'll be going to bed with him. So Although he's just made an apple, we'll just pretend that didn't really happen. So we're not going to waste any time here. We're going to go straight up to try for a baby with Hank. So yeah. And of course they're broken up now, so she doesn't care. And apparently she somehow managed to get a guitar level 5 even though she's eating things. So we're gonna go ahead right now and just delete this door. And probably put some stuff that actually we don't need to do it. Well, sometimes I put hay bales and stuff around. So he can't escape, we can. And this, so we need to listen out for a ding-a-ling sound. We should take some photos as well. There we go. So I like that. There we go. Okay, so now that's that done. That is done now. We need to make him go to sleep. We need him to be very tired to go to sleep. Oh, he's already asleep. Okay, go here. We need to set a load of fires. Oh, I hate when they walk like that. So we need to cast some fires around the room. And then we need to teleport out by using magic. And if she's not careful, she'll catch on fire. I better teleport her out straight away. Just teleport. Oh my god, I can do that. So we'll see what happens. She's going to have to sort of wait around, so I'll get her to like play with magic or something while we wait and see what happens. So sometimes nothing happens and we have to cast fire after fire after fire. Okay, so he's there. He's coughing. Smoke inhalation. Oh, see, we're gonna... So that's where we usually make them tired so they can't fight it. But it looks like... Or make him a coward. Oh yeah, we can do that. We'll keep an eye on Hank. He's probably going to put all the fire out at us, right? I knew he'd make things difficult for us. His bed is on fire now. So we're going to have to probably use this potent sleep elixir to try and get him to be asleep. What else should we do? I don't know, where are we? Is there anything else we can mess with her? Oh, we can cast a fire blast spell at her. That might be fun. So no, she must be stuck. Okay, we'll go up here. No, go up here. No, no, we don't want you to extinct. Yeah, see, okay, we're gonna have to teleport here. Okay, we're gonna have to throw this at him because he's being a pain and he's not doing as he's told, and now he's gonna go to sleep. Let's see if he gets back up. Oh, we'll wake him up. Oh no, he is awake. So yeah, we need to throw this at him so he's completely exhausted. We should have made more really, because he needs to be. We might have to sleep. Okay. We'll go over here. See if he collapses or something. Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool. Do it now. so she doesn't get tempted to try and help him, which she does sometimes do. She's not. We're just gonna, because we need to make sure that he dies. We want to make sure that he dies. So that needs to happen. Oh, there's a fire underneath him, so it's possible he might. Yeah, he's on fire. Oh, see, it wasn't too hard. We managed to do it. Let's just savor this moment. Oh, God. Zoom in here, and he's look at his eyes. Oh my Derp. That's funny. It's funny. I laugh at your demise. Because let's not forget, it's just a sim. It's just pixels at the end of the day. I think he's on fire. Yeah, he's on fire. So now we just wait for the Grim Reaper to come in. Unfortunately, no one will be able to get there. We can have a bath. They probably won't like it, but we'll have a bath. So while he dies, we have a bath. Did he just pee himself? Come on, hurry up. God, this takes forever. See, they're trying to cut. There he goes. And we have destroyed Hank. He's now just a pile of ash. He is dead. See, he no longer come. And there's the Grim Reaper. And we had two. So I think, can we we'll put the door back in. There we go. Just any door will do. Oh yeah, we've paused it, haven't we? So yeah, we're quite pleased with that. That's Hank. He's now dead. We disposed of him before he was ever a threat to our family. But there's still the question of his two children, who are still around. So there he is. He is dead, and we're going to go home. See, we're not bothered at all by it. We don't care. Actually, before we go home, we got to go to here and make sure we buy our watermelons. Because remember, now she needs to eat at least 10 watermelons while she is pregnant to ensure that her child is a girl. Sorry. So Hank Goddard is no more. Hank Goddard has shuffled loose the mortal sim coil and is no longer of Sunset Valley. He is gone. So she succeeded in her plans. That's right, she succeeded in her plans to become pregnant by Hank, become a witch, make him a witch. All her list of things she had to do are now completed and done. She's done those things. And now she is pregnant with his child. And she can now sort of rest easy and do what she needs to do in her own time. She doesn't have to worry about sort of rushing the research anymore. So I think we'll leave that here while she goes about and does her business. So thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully next time will be obviously the beginnings of Rachel's pregnancy and things. So we'll see how she does. Will she have twins? Will she not have twins? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see what happens with her and her family. So please like, subscribe and comment and all that jazz. And hopefully you'll want to join us next time to see what will happen with the pregnancy. Will she have a girl, or she's going to have a girl, but will it be twins because of the procreation elixir? What will happen then? Who knows? Because I've never had the twins with her before, so that might be quite interesting. So thanks, guys, again, and I shall see you next time.